everybody. On today's show, we are continuing our low and no money down mortgage options. And we're here with Kevin Miller again from Jet Direct Mortgage. And Kevin today is going to talk to us about the 5% down conventional, or better known as 95% LTV. And this is a conventional loan, so just going to kind of run through a few things. This is a pretty common type of loan for folks, and so, but just want to kind of roll that out so you know what that looks like and what your options are and the pros and cons to this particular loan. So, Kevin, appreciate you being here with us again. And so we'll jump right in, and let's talk first about credit score for this type of loan. What does that need to look like?
620 is going to be where you want to be on your conventional loans. Obviously, the higher, the better.
Sure.
So anything, anything below or anything in the 700s is going to get a better interest rate terms than somebody in, say, a 620. But minimum credit score is 620.
Okay. And as we talked about on other loans, we're looking at a 5% down option on this. Now, that doesn't naturally include the seller, not the seller page yet, but hopefully to get those, but your actual closing costs. So with this particular 5% option, what kind of seller contributions, because we obviously want to try and structure a deal if we can where the seller is paying some of these closing costs for the buyer. So what are the limitations on this loan?
On the conventional loan styles of anything over 90%, so 95% in our scenario is 3% seller concessions max or interested party concessions.
Okay.
So.
All right, that sounds good. And let's talk a little bit about with that down payment, or does the buyer have down payment assisted options? Can they get a gift? What does that look like for this loan?
Down payment assistance options are available in a very specific scenarios. You're going to have to look at each individual transaction. What they call a community second. It has to be typically involved with some kind of a state or local organization. There's companies that do different things, but they are allowed. Just give me a call and we can go through each individual scenario. Gift funds are always available as an option for people where they have a family member, uncle, aunt, parent that is willing to help them with that, are always an available option for the down payment as well.
Okay. And what does a PMI look like on this particular loan?
The PMI is going to be depending on the products. The 95% does have an option that you can do a standard 95, but there's also one that's out there that you can get a little better PMI options if you are a first-time home buyer. So there are a little bit of differences for 95. There's the main 95 that can open to anybody without anything, but the PMI option is a nice part about it. A conventional loan and all conventional loans is you do not have an upfront mortgage insurance premium like you do with an FHA loan. Okay. It is just a monthly mortgage insurance, and with higher scores or 680 or better, you're going to have typically a better PMI monthly payment than you would on an FHA loan.
Okay. And now for income, debt to income ratios for this loan, what does that need to look like for the buyer?
Debt to income ratios are going to be capped by the AUS, automated underwriting system, but they go as high as 49%, 49.9 technically. Always want to target 45% being kind of the number. If you're looking to save and going out there and planning to purchase a home, you want to try to look to be in that ballpark. But give me a call. We can talk about it. A lot of people don't realize how those debt to income ratios are calculated.
Absolutely. And so in terms of properties, for somebody looking to do this 5% down, is there any restrictions on what type of property they can do with this?
No, this is you're going to be able to get 1 to 4 unit homes, which is single family residences or townhomes. So duplexes, so like as I said, quadplexes, so up to 4 units. You can do condos, you can do manufactured homes potentially, but there are going to be some restrictions to the type of age of that property and things. So you definitely want to take a look if there's a property they're specifically looking for. Call a lender, go over it, let them know what the address is, let them do a little due diligence before we do that.
Okay, and so while we're on properties, max loan amount, like how high can somebody go with this type of
the newest, latest and greatest is putting us over $500,000 on a conventional loan as of January 2020. It's actually 501,400. I'll have to verify that because they're changing it on in January 1st. But yeah, so you're talking about there's ample room for anybody looking at these kind of products.
Okay, and are there any income restrictions for the borrower in terms of how much money that they make?
Not on the standard 95, which, unless you're seeking to get that reduced mortgage insurance, there's no income cap or limit. If they're looking at the one that has a reduced mortgage insurance option, yes, there are going to be some limitations, and you're talking anywhere from $50,000 to $57,000 a year if they're looking for that reduced MI option.
Okay. And what about interest rates? Are they pretty much in line with the other low and no money down options that you see out there?
They are. I mean, conventional loans, again, are going to be a little bit higher than your government-backed loans like an FHA or something like that. But again, your benefits, your pros on that is that you don't have that upfront mortgage insurance premium. Your mortgage insurance monthly can actually fall off the loan, unlike these other products that are there until you refinance or until you pay it off. So there's more flexibility on that. And with with credit scores, again, over that 680 into 700 on the higher side, you're going to have a better number anyway. That's why we kind of will always give 3 options anytime someone looks at purchase and financing.
Well, great. That was a quick rundown on the 95% or 5% down conventional loan. And so we appreciate you being in here today, Kevin. Kevin, if somebody has any questions about any loan type at all and wants to pick your brain a little bit about that, how can they reach out to you?
They can reach out to me on my cell phone, 910-465-2414, or shoot me an email at k.miller@jetdirectmortgage.com.
All right, guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you soon.